Hello, hello. 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 How are you? I am fine. Welcome to the stream. The all-musical edition of Worlds Told. Yes, because apparently, if I just say it with some sort of tone, it's then a musical. That's what I've kind of picked up from all these TV episodes that are made into musicals. How's everybody doing? Welcome back. Happy New Year. Welcome to Worlds Told. My name is Jason, aka Solstice. This is Worlds Told. I am a fan of the stories and the video games. And this is kind of like an intersection of them, like I guess like a 90-degree angle, a perpendicular angle. They intersect, and that is kind of my jam. How's everybody doing? Happy Wednesday. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for coming by. I have a little bit of a cough left, just a smidge. I have defeated COVID for a second time, not back-to-back. Had it about a year and a half ago, and then I had it over the New Year's break, New Year's time off. And do not like, unfan, not like, no more, don't have, wish not, no please and thank you. So yeah, I checked last time I streamed, I believe it was the 17th of December. And I ducked out of town on the 20th and 21st. And the intention was I was going to do maybe a New Year's Eve, at the very least a New Year's stream. But during my Christmas holiday adventures, the first half I spent with the family. It's the first time in like 25 years I've gone back to the hometown. And during that time, got to say hi to Dad, who that was the main reason I went. My stepmom passed a few months back, and I told him I'd be home for Christmas. So I spent some time with my dad, spent some time with my sister. Saw some of my stepmom's extended family, because our family doesn't really have an extended family at this point, my dad's side. So I saw a little bit of them. And it hit peak family. It basically went like every family event one would expect. It started off, pleasant and happy and joyous. And then by the end of it, I was like kind of clawing at the walls. Because, the things I love about my dad were the first things I saw. And by the time it was time to go, the things that drove me nuts about my dad were all that I saw. And it gets a little rough. But, I mean, that's family, right? That's just how it is. I can only imagine from his point of view. There must have been things that were driving him nuts about me being there. But
Run.
It was a thing. Yes. Hey, Mongoose. Good to see you. And run I did, so to speak. Actually, used it as a bit of a surreptitious bonus. I actually got to go down and hang out with Briku and Alien and a few others on the latter half. So basically, a couple days after Christmas, they road tripped up to where I was, grabbed me, and headed back. And so we went down and chilled on their turf, which was nice, except a little complication came along on the adventure. Good friend COVID. Unfortunately, one of our traveling companions, unbeknownst to him, because he'd even tested earlier that day, happened to have COVID, and so we had a 4-hour trip. And by the time we got back, fast forward about 24 hours, it was rough. It was a rough time, man. Basically, I was crashing with Briku. Briku was super kind, let me stay with him, and it was a lot of fun. But basically, we were both super sick. And so the nice thing was we caught up on some shows. I got to introduce him to Dropout, which is kind of my recent addiction. I've talked about that a bit before. So we watched some comedies and stuff, and played a little bit of Destiny, played a little bit of Star Citizen. Any of you guys that are friends online with either of us there probably saw us hopping around a little bit there. But yeah, a decent amount of the time was also spent being sick. I also, this is something I was really, really happy about. I also got Briku's sticks to work correctly. Because since I sent him my old T16,000s, he was like, these buttons aren't working. And I'm like, do you have Joy to Key set up? And he's like, oh yeah, I got that. It's just not working. And I was like, well, what the heck? So I went over there, and we walked through the steps, and step one was download Joy to Key. And he's like, I haven't done that before. I'm like, wait, you haven't? He's like, no, I just put in I put the profile in and off he went. And so we downloaded it. We set up the config. We then put the profile on, and lo and behold, everything now works great. And oh man, he's having a much better time flying around. But yeah, it just kind of cracks me up. I mean, and it's not on him. I do the same thing. I'm like, yeah, I did it. And then you look and you're like, oh, that core thing, that number one thing. Yeah, maybe I didn't do that so much. But no, it was really awesome. He's really kind of getting the hang of the sticks. We did. And it was also extra fun because since I'm not bringing my VKBs with me, I was literally just using mouse and keyboard, which since I haven't used that heavily in the last year, trying to remember those is a little rough. 100%. I do agree with that. Unfortunately, Subliminal hasn't been keeping up on his 16,000 configs, so we had to use the Buzzkill original ones, because otherwise, yeah, that was actually what I was going to point him at. I'm like, Subliminal is the way to go. But yeah, he's because I also am not a big fan of using Joy to Key. Last I saw, last week at least, he hasn't been keeping them up to date. Unless he did it this week, which if he did, that's freaking awesome. But yeah, we were checking his site and his Dropbox, and none of them had him at that time. So if he's up to 322 on that is freaking awesome. Definitely send Briku a link, because I think he'd appreciate it. One less thing to deal with. Yeah, they do. The 16,000s that load by default aren't really that great. That's actually what I started off with, and they just don't really fit a lot of the good builds. Buzzkills I feel are really nice and clean though, and Briku's been really enjoying those so far. But yeah, if we could get a Subliminal that is current without Joy to Key, because I hate Joy to Key, I hate it with a passion. That would be great. So we did a little bit of money making, did a little salvage, which was a lot of fun. Although it was definitely a trick to try to land the frickin' Reclaimer by mouse and keyboard, third person in the middle of a blizzard on Microtech. It's rough times, man. But I was able to land it. It didn't blow up. We made some money. So it was a good time. And then once I got home, basically, it was like immediately on Paxlovid, and spent the last week kind of curled up and bleh. Oh, no, I hadn't heard PTU added component fixing. That's great. I knew it was coming, but I didn't see that in the patch notes. That's freaking awesome. Admittedly, I haven't read, other than the stuff I posted in our Discord already, I haven't really read all of the patch notes just yet. I did see there were a couple of new feature things that were marked, but I hadn't read through those yet. That's freaking awesome. Burks happened to find it. Okay. I did see a video that he posted about engineering V1 out, but I presumed he was talking just about repair on the outside with the new not tractor, but the new repair rifle. But that's awesome. Yeah, if you can repair the components. Are the components taking damage at that moment? That video, watch the last 5 minutes. Okay, I'll check that out. That's awesome. I was going to actually skip that one because I presumed it was just about external repair with the new rifle. That's good to know. I'll take a look at that. Very cool. But it was a fun time. I don't regret going. Did not enjoy bringing back the sickness, and was thoroughly excited to see the dog. Indy is now right down beneath me, and of course, if he goes over to his Temple of Snooze, I'll be popping that on. But yeah, so last week has been a bit of rest and relaxation. Finally, since you don't really get that on a family vacation, and you definitely don't get it while you're sick on the rest of your vacation. But yeah, a little bit of rest and relaxation. Caught up on some shows. I watched a handful, blasted through them. And yeah, I actually even watched Echo last night, which was pretty fun. I don't feel like it was as good as I was hoping, but I don't think it's as bad as a lot of people are claiming either. It was middle of the road. It was fine. Expose the shields, punch to 0, and then repair with the patch material. Oh, nice. That's very, very cool, man. So yeah, the first thing I wanted to kind of talk about, though, is I got some New Year resolutions, so to speak. Not really full-on resolutions, but plans, I guess. Plans that I also just wanted to put into words. If you put them into words, puts them in the ether, gets them out there into the world. I think that might be a good thing to do. Yeah, one is to get feeling better. Actually, kind of one of them is, in a sense. So here's the deal. Hold on. I got a dog licking my feet because he's into that for some reason. And I'm moving my keyboard here. There we go. Okay. Why he loves doing that. Why dogs love doing that in general, man. Love licking feet. It's very strange. You're a strange dog, but I love you, man. Let's see. So actually not even New Year's resolutions, because it's not the new year. That's something I'm never a big fan of, just New Year's resolutions, because if you're doing them because it's the new year, you're just not really committed to them. They're intentional resolutions. We'll call them that. Intentional resolutions. Intentional plans also. Intentional plans. Yeah. Yeah, it's got to be the salt, man. It's got to be the salt. So number 1 is get back into healthy habits. I'm not going to say lose weight. I mean, losing weight is definitely part of it. Like, number 1, so during the pandemic, I lost about 60 pounds before the pandemic, which I was very happy with. Not because the weight thing is an issue for me. I mean, health-wise it is, but not because it's personally an issue. It's the health factor. That's the thing I give a crap about. And I don't feel like I've been able to find that equilibrium since the pandemic, because I haven't been able to go previously during the pandemic, couldn't go outside, started eating crappy. Like, it just all fell apart. That's something I want to try to get back into this year, primarily because since I'm now 46, had my birthday while I was gone. It's like, I want to make sure, I can actually keep streaming for a while. I don't want to be keeling over in the next couple of years, So yeah, get back into some healthy habits. That's one that's a little bit more broad. But number 2 is I got a few small ones, and they're more streaming related, more about this specific stream. Number 2 is I want to integrate YouTube into my stream, because I feel like there's a lot of opportunity there. I mean, hell, that's where that's where all of the freaking Star Citizen videos are posted. I feel like there'd be a lot more people to bring it in, bring into here, and we can have more people to hang out with, which I think is super cool. Sorry, Mr. Birthday. Oh, thanks, man. Much appreciated. Yeah, I was kind of quiet about it, primarily because I was busy with the family, and then after, you never remember your birthday after it's passed. So yeah, I usually make at least a little bit of a stink, like, hey, it's my birthday. I was actually planning to do a birthday stream. However, the passing of my stepmom sort of changed that, because then I made the plans to go see my dad. But next year I definitely will. But thank you very much. Thank you for the happy birthday. I appreciate that. Number 3 is and this is something actually I've been kind of slowly working on in the background, is update my overlays, because I don't feel like they really fit kind of the feel for this stream anymore. They did when I first got them about a year ago, but I don't feel like they're really kind of hitting what I think the stream really feels like anymore. Number 4, it's play more games. Like this one, I feel is kind of important both to the stream and to me. I've played a lot of Star Citizen, which I love. I've played a lot of Destiny 2, which I enjoy. I don't love it as much right now because it's just in kind of a bad place. But you know that games up, especially live games, they ebb and flow, so that could change again. And the thing is, like, I am not a Star Citizen streamer. I'm not a Destiny 2 streamer. I guess, for lack of a better term, I'm vaguely a variety streamer. I'm really more of a play whatever the hell I want to play streamer. But I've felt recently a little beholden to playing certain games, you know, and not even like, I'm not even inferring like Star Citizen or even Destiny 2, but I just feel like there's certain games that I should be playing, and I don't want to get into that mindset. That's how you get into that whole, I'm now this kind of streamer, and I'm not doing this for a living, so why do I need to be beholden to that? That seems crazy. I want to play the games I want to play. And hopefully, I'm what's bringing you here, as opposed to specifically Star Citizen. Fingers crossed. And so those other games will hopefully match up. That's kind of my hope. But in that same vein, also, more community gaming. I want to play more stuff with the community this year. I did it a couple of times last year, had a blast with it. But then I'm just always worried about logistics, and I'm not a big streamer, you know, like 5 people in stream is considered a good stream for me. So I don't really have a huge community, but I want to play more with people. I mean, that's the whole reason I even started this stream, right? I wanted to play with people. I wanted to build a community of people that, you know, are into the same stuff I am. And so I think that might be a little more fun. And I'm kind of hoping that we'll be able to do that a little bit tonight. Now, admittedly, Briku had briefly spoken about joining, but unfortunately he hasn't been feeling well, so he's not able to join today. And Texan had also voiced some interest, but I don't see him online. He might be lurking in the background. If you are, I'm not calling you out. No worries, because obviously I haven't hopped in yet either. But I was kind of hoping to maybe do some salvage tonight. But the thing is, this plan for tonight, this is literally the first stream I've been back in almost. Hey, man. Hey, Briku. Yeah, Briku's a little under the weather tonight. Otherwise, he'd be joining in on the fun. Also, he has an interview tomorrow, so fingers crossed for everybody for Briku to get his cool new thing. That would be super awesome pants. Oh, it's Friday now? Well, good luck on Friday, man. That's freaking awesome, because I know you're feeling a little rough tonight, so tomorrow would have been super rough times. So good luck on that, man. Much luck sent your way. But yeah, otherwise he'd be joining in. I know he wants to make some cash. So that's something else though. Going back to the community thing. I want to bring more stuff in. So there's a few other games that I'm looking to kind of bring in. And some of them are a little more low key. Some of them hopefully are a little higher. Like I played a little bit of Lethal Company with Pizza Made. Hopefully I could get maybe a small group to do that. We also played Golf with Your Friends, which is kind of chill. That's actually one of the things we're thinking about doing on Sunday. And yep, Pizza Made will be back on Sunday. And GeoGuessr, which I think would probably be a good one to just pull everybody in on. Now, I'm not saying we're doing full 4-hour GeoGuessr streams or whatever, but, you know, just some time, just chilling, having a good time. I think that'd be a lot of fun. What was the other thing? Oh, yeah, 6. More TTRPG stuff. So, I am live. Wow, Stream Elements just figured that out. Hey, congrats, Stream Elements. So, yeah, one of the things that I kind of spun this whole channel off of is it's kind of like a gaming extension for my game company. Now, the thing is, my gaming company hasn't put anything out because I haven't put anything out because I have been in a little bit of a depressive funk for the last few years. And this is part of the reason I'm using this, is to kind of bring back that energy, which I feel like has definitely happened. But because of that, like, I haven't really put a lot forward on the TTRPG front. And so Number one, I'm planning to actually work on my next game. So I'm going to be probably talk about upcoming project, TTRPG project on stream sometimes. Like once I actually have some stuff to show you guys, I'm planning to bring that to the table. At least, to a degree, the stuff that I feel like is, worth sharing. But then also maybe do some actual tabletop stuff in on stream. And yeah, I think that'd be kind of fun. But yeah, those are just a handful of them. There's a few others. I don't want to, eat up all our time just talking about hopes and dreams and wishes and moon pies. But that's kind of what I wanted to kind of kick this off with. This is my list of goals. This is my list of intentions for the next year, and pretty much all of them involve. There was one other one that actually does tie into this. Hey, it looks like you got some good goals. Oh, thanks a lot, man. Much appreciated. Thanks for coming by. I haven't seen your name in a little bit. Of course, I haven't been on a little bit, so that's fair. Yeah, the 17th last month, the 10th this month. It's almost been a month since the last time I streamed, so it's been a hot minute. So I haven't seen a lot of names in the last month. Good to see you, though. So the last one, and this one I feel like is the one that's going to be the most stretching, because all these other ones I have knowledge, I have experience with. They're things that I'm just kind of building on stuff I already know. This one I know so little about in terms of like the actual intended business of, which is participate, and I'm ugging only because of my lack of knowledge, not because of any sort of regret to do it, but participate more in social media. This one I'm mixed on, I'll tell you. This one, if there's one that's going to fall off quick, that's the one. That's the one right there. Because number one, social media, generally speaking, is a cesspool. However, there are really good communities out there, but they're surrounded by a just vast ocean of gross shit. It is just the worst area. I want to find those islands. I want to find a couple of those islands or build my own island. The same way I'm building my island here. Like, there's really good streamers out there, like in terms of like positivity, not even like positivity as a concept, because, you can then get into like toxic positivity, but just genuinely positive streamers. There's also a lot of really genuinely horrid streamers. We got our own little island here. Hopefully we'll build and make more friends and bring them together. Same thing. I want to do sort of the same thing a bit in social media. Now, the thing is, I don't want this to overwhelm, but I do want to find a bit more, because this is one of the problems that I've learned over the last year when it comes to being a streamer. Being a streamer doesn't it's the end of a funnel. Like, if you imagine the ways that people come to you, it's the end. Being a streamer doesn't send them anywhere. Being a streamer is where they end up. So you have to start somewhere else to send them to you as a streamer. And it sucks. It really sucks, but it is an unfortunate truth. And so, like, if I want to do some TikToks, if I want to do some Twitter, X is a gross word. We all know this. It's always going to be Twitter. I don't care what Elon's decided it's called. Going to go through there. Going to go through Twitter. I've even got a Blue Sky. Like, I don't want. Number one is figuring out which ones I want to do, because I don't want to do all of them. I don't have the time to build up a social following on every single one, but finding like one or two that really feel like they match kind of what I'm shooting for. And moreover, ones that I actually use. Like, for example, I watch the Tickety Talks. I read some tweets. Are those where I'm going to go? Maybe. I don't know. We'll find out. But that's kind of the intention here. It isn't to necessarily go social nuts, but it is to kind of build more of an awareness. Because it is kind of, if I want to build this, if I want to build our community, if I want to build our Discord, if I want to get more people in here to watch the stream and hang out, I kind of got to get into that a little bit. So I'm going to figure some of this out. But once again, number 8. Yeah, it's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. But that's the master plan. That is the master plan of crap I'm going to try to do this year. Well, no, I need people to come here. There's 5 people and a robot on Mastodon. I need a certain number of people. Mastodon. What's wrong with you, Briku? Mastodon's a hobby for hobbyists. I'm already doing my hobby. Now, Briku actually does use Mastodon. I don't know how much, because since I'm not on it, I can't witness it. But I know he uses it some, so he knows I'm teasing him. But yeah, Mastodon's one I really kind of hoped would take off. Oh, that's fair. Stopped using it a lot. Yeah, the 2 I use the most at this point are probably TikTok and Twitter. And then primarily just to update stuff is Blue Sky. A little bit. And I like Blue Sky conceptually, but it doesn't have enough features in my opinion. But the nice thing is I did run into, so they got these sort of pre-curated feeds you can sign up for. There was a Star Citizen feed. And so that made me happy because I now have a feed specifically. Oh yeah, Insta. Yeah, I could never get into the Insta. It's just the wrong vibe for me. It feels so, I don't know. It feels a little, and the thing is, I don't know if it's actually the case or not, but it feels plasticky to me. It feels like everyone's trying to put on their best look and their best feel. Meanwhile, TikTok just looks like people fell out of bed, and literally it looks like they just hopped out of the shower and started, taking video of their retort, or they're half asleep when they do it. I love how messed they are. It's great. It's pretty awesome that way. But yeah, those are my grand master plans. I also like the fact that I got to tell you guys because I then got to write them down, and that's a key thing for me. I tend to do better with things that I write down than I do just saying them, putting it into the ether. So that's good. They're documented, and we can also come back and revisit it. Really popular with the organizer, but I can be your social media accountability buddy. Hey, there you go. Yeah, pretty soon we'll be mods. So one other thing, I'm putting this out here. I'm putting this out for all of the other people that are, quietly watching, chilling out. Briku has said to me, not when, so there's no dates, but Briku has said he plans at some point to start streaming. At some point. And so that's also, I'm not putting that one, I'm not writing that down because it is up to him when he decides he wants to really kind of push forward. But I want to get it out there so you guys know, so that we can get it in the ether. And it is a big undertaking. And he knows I'm ready to help him for any steps that he's interested in doing. But step 1 is intention. And he's there. He's been talking about it for a while. He's been participating more in the streams, so I think it could happen. And I support this 100%. Hundo P, my friends. Hundo P. Oh, also worth noting, next week, the 16th, according to Twitch, who has sent it forth, so therefore it must be the truth. The 16th is my 1-year affiliate anniversary. However, because of COVID, I planned nothing for it. But the nice thing is, for their little reminder, they give you a 2-week window ahead and behind. So I am going to do something for my affiliate anniversary. I'm also going to do one for my stream anniversary too, which is when I first started streaming. So this month will be my affiliate anniversary. Next month is my 2-year stream anniversary when I first started streaming. And I've got broad plans for both. Number 1, the affiliate one, since I didn't plan anything for the 16th, I originally moved it up to the 20th. And then while I was talking to Briku, I realized how stupid that is, because the 20th, for anybody that follows Star Citizen, is kind of a big day. That's the Daymar Rally. So if I'm going to do some sort of streamiversary expecting anybody that's interested in Star Citizen to show up, that's dumb. So I've punted it to the 27th, which is in their little window. So the 27th is going to be the streamiversary day. And the affiliate streaming anniversary day. And I am planning to do it as kind of a subathon. Never done one before. We'll see how it goes. Part of the experience thing. What we're going to do right now, broad strokes. I'll be putting out specifics as we get a little bit closer. I'm going to have a few goals, as well as a few sub bonuses. So the first one is that you can actually force me to change games for specific sub or bit goals. You'll be able to kill me in character at any point with certain sub or bit goals. You'll be able to join in for certain sub or bit goals, and I'll also have overall goals, which will hopefully be big enough to be worthwhile. But right now, that's as vague as I've got it right now. The second one, what games are on the table? That's a good question. That's something I'll be putting together for that. But yeah, if you have any ideas, definitely dump them in the Discord, because I would definitely be open to some. The second part, so the actual streamiversary, which will be next month, because I'm going to be doing a subathon for the affiliate one. The streamiversary is actually going to be a charity run. So last year I completely missed out on Extra Life, which I usually do every year, and that made me feel kind of poopy because I love doing Extra Life. There's nothing quite like exhausting yourself at 45 years old, now 46, by playing 25 hours of games nonstop to raise money for Children's Hospital. So we're going to kick off this year's charity run at my streamiversary. So that'll be a charity donation stream. And that one will also be full of individual goals. So you'll be able to actually donate and cause all sorts of problems for me. Because I find that ruining streams is a great motivator for people financially. So those are my two master plans. Hopefully you guys think they're pretty fun. I'm kind of looking forward to them. But yeah, just kind of so much to catch up on in the fact that it's been so long since I've been able to stream with you guys. So that's the master plan. Those are the thoughts. I hope you enjoyed them. But now I think it's time to go to space. Time to go make some space bucks. I got my Star Citizen mug. Son of a bitch. You know what? I took a picture of the mug, and I was planning while I was doing the countdown to send it out, and that was going to be my cue for the beginning of the stream, and I completely and utterly forgot. You know what? I'm going to do it right now. I have no shame. It's a cool picture too. It's a picture of the mug. The mug looks nice. Watch, come salvage with us. And then I'll put the thing with the twitch.tv/worlds told. Yeah, that sounds nice. Oh, except I don't want to capitalize that. That's ridiculous. Yeah, you want to know. So here's a perfect example of one of the things I got to work on for the social media. So basically, most of my media back in the day, I used to use stuff like, what was it, like TweetDeck and stuff. But they keep putting all this crap behind paywalls. Now it's literally me copy and pasting between all the different things. I got to find a new aggregator because this is crazy. This takes up too much time. There we go. I sent off the Twitter one, because there is no such thing as X, as we know. And I'll send off the Blue Sky one, because those are the only two I really currently actively do. Once again, that'll be part of the goal this this year is to fix that. Limit access. Got to put the mug in. Got to get that mug in. I love the mug. I don't know why. I always use the mug. It's a good mug, right? There we go. Okay, done. Now look at this thing. Honestly, okay, there is one problem with it. Let's see if I could show this without. I'm gonna spill it. It's still full. So the underside, because this is actually just a really thin vinyl like kind of cover on the metal mug, which is why it says hand wash only, which I do. The bottom of it's starting to scrape even on hand washing, which is a little rough. But I mean, even if this eventually all scrapes off, it's a nice mug. Feels nice. It's metal. It's got a little cover. As long as you close it, that way you don't splash it across everything. I'm pretty sure Mongoose remembers the point where I just recently had gotten this mug, and then it went everywhere. It was a mess, but still nice mug, good mug, quality mug, A+ mug. Okay. All right. Sorry. One last thing before we go. Come here. I know some of you have missed this guy. So we're gonna have a little moment, quality indie time. Indie. There you go. Look at this guy. He's a good boy. He's a really good boy. Indiana Bones. Best dog ever. Scientifically proven through science. There you go. All right, let's get in there. Let's go make some money. Also, I just realized I've been doing this whole thing in my game overlay, primarily because I had the plans up, so I swapped over. But the rest of the time, why the hell am I been in this overlay? I don't know. All right, let's get in there. All right, we're going to make some space bucks. So currently, I think I'm sitting at around 5 mil. I mean, that's an okay amount. That's not a bad amount. But I want more. I need more. I want to be wealthy. I want to be ludicrously wealthy. But I want to earn the wealth. I don't want people to donate it to me. I mean, I'll accept people's cash. But I want it all. Remember, I don't want the whole world. I just want your half. It's one of my favorite lines. All right. Let's see. So step one, always. Look at that. That's a nice starting point. We're going to make more cash, though. All right. We're going to go into contracts. We're going to, just in case, got to get that call to arms. Ooh, that was very fast. Very responsive. This might be a nice server tonight. All right. So here's the thing. I'm going to put a call out. Do we have any salvagers interested in making some cash tonight? So I didn't see Texan coming on, but he might be in stream for all I know. So if you're in there and you're just waiting for me, I'm hopping in. Anybody else, if they're interested in making some cash, let me know. Let's see what's the frame rate or the server rate going like right now. Server recovery report. I like the fact that they're adding more detail as they start prepping for getting server meshing in everywhere. Server FPS. Oh, okay, it's about 6. That's all right. That's fine. All right, so right now, not hearing a lot of. Check your friends list. Texan might be in the verse. I checked just before hopping in, but let's check one more time. No reason not to, right? Who is Tim KT? I was going to ask on stream if anybody happens to know Tim KT, because I got this just a little after my last stream. I have a feeling it's no one I know, but just in case, thought I'd see if anybody knows who that is. Yeah, empty. But that's fine. No pressure. Senator Tim Kaine from Virginia. I don't think so. Oh, yeah, absolutely. That's exactly why I wanted to check, because it's like, I don't know this guy. Wanted to see if maybe it was someone I knew that I just didn't get the name, but it doesn't seem like it. So, bye, buddy. GG's. All right. So what I'm thinking about doing then is we'll do... What do I want to do? Do I want to do a big, slow run? You know what? Maybe. I haven't done any hauling in a bit. That might be pretty nice. Nice, I mean, especially since I spent about an hour chatting. So maybe we'll do a little hauling, little cash haul. Let's see what we've got available. Let's bring up the classic. Hold on one second. I gotta bring up the classic site. Star Citizen. I really need to clean up my bookmarks. Like, I have literally about 7 years worth of Gamma Sutra bookmarks. Gamma Sutra is a game dev site, and I've had them for so freaking long, and I never look at them anymore since I don't work in games anymore, and it just eats up so much space, and so I have to scroll through literally all of these ancient like references, that and a lot of Unity references. Back when I used to code a lot in Unity, which after everything that's been happening there, no way in hell I'll be going back to that. Let me tell you. Hey, there we go. Star Citizen. All right, we want... Was it Trade Tools? Yeah, I think it's Trade Tools. Yeah, it's been a hot minute. All right. Beta release companion app is out. Oh, ooh, beta release of the companion app. Oh, I might have to go look at that. I like apps. I like companion apps. All right, here we are. All right, so here's my master plan. What I'm thinking is we'll do the C2. Always good to bring that cash, bring that money. When I feel a little more confident again, I might end up doing... I'll start off with a modest mill. I might end up doing, what's it called? Hull C. But I just don't want to deal with the probability of it working or not. All right, we're going to do Microtech. And let's see, we are not going to do drugs. Cool. I still have my avoid vice in there. That's good. I'm not one for vice. All right, let's see what we got here for a loop. Best circular route. Well, that's good to know. That's very good to know. You know what? Screw it. Let's do a Hull C run. Hold on. Let me find. I think it's over here. I have that little trade route that I customized last time we did that because that'd be fun. Yeah, run around with the Hull C. I got some spare cash to do that. Let me see. Put it in my Notepad++. Which, by the way, any of you Windows nerds, Notepad++, one of the best notepad tools out there. Where did I put that? I got so much junk. Where's my master list? You know, for the life of me, I don't know where I put it. I thought I put it in here. I did not, so I don't know where I put it. 1 second. Here's some stuff. Pyromagnus. This is where I was taking the notes, but that's not where I ended up putting my master list. Where did I put that? Oh, was it in... Maybe it was in Keep. We're going to try one other spot. If it's not in there, then I'm just going to go back to old school. Keep. Net. I like that I have in Keep a note called "Ships I Don't Care About." Yeah, I'm not seeing it, so I don't remember where I put it. I'll have to figure that out later. Well, I mean, even Mac users. I mean, that makes it sound like, you know, we care. But hey, you know, that's nice. I love poking Briku about his Mac. I'm actually fine with Macs, but it's just extra fun to poke him. I'm not anti-Macist, but I guess I am probably pro-PC. There's one other thing I can think of for it. There we go. Oh, what the? I'm unable to, what? Oh, interesting. I don't even know what I did, but apparently I did something. All right, let me see if it's in this little notepad I've got here. World told. Raw notes. Schedule, palette, league. Yeah, no, I cannot for the life of me remember where it is. That's fine. That is fine. You know what we can do? We can just do some adventuring. We're gonna waste some space bucks. Maybe make something along the way. We'll see. We're gonna do a Hull C. I just genuinely do not remember where I put my notes. I had this nice little efficient route all written down, and it's true to form to like any important thing. I put it somewhere where I was like, okay, I put it here, and I'm going to keep this in mind for future runs. And it's really important, so I put it here so I wouldn't forget it. And now I can't remember where I put it. Let's see, Raid Ghost Hollow. What? See, honestly, we should sub-bit levels where we can make you fly ships and do certain ship. Absolutely. Now, that's actually part of what I'm thinking about doing. The one catch, though, is I want to make them broad enough that you can do that kind of stuff for any game we end up deciding for me to play. Because obviously, Raid Ghost Hollow, for example, is very specific. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's the exact kind of thing I wanna put in. Is send me to my doom. Just cause me to self-destruct the ship with all the crap on it. Exactly. It'll be perfect. It'll be the best time. Oops, wrong button. There we go. Oh, interesting. I don't know why, but for some reason the color on your name tag just changed for me. Very strange. Very strange. All right. Yeah, this will be fun. I haven't done this in forever. Miss Cull C. You changed it on purpose? Oh, I didn't know you could do that. That's cool. See, it shows how little I know about this freaking thing that I've been using for almost 2 years. And again, whoa, dude, guys, he's a chameleon. All right, let's see what do we want to buy? What do we want to buy? Copper. Well, we're not getting waste and scrap. How much can I buy? I could buy 1,000,000 copper. So you know what I'm gonna do? Actually, no. I'm gonna buy half. That way, if I don't have the right stuff for the next location, I at least have room, so we can get a thing going. Oh, look at you, Mr. Dorito boy. Oh, as an aside thing, this is probably something that you guys won't be as excited about, except for me, primarily because you don't know the guy. But my friend, the guy who was my artist for my last couple of books, had been kind of out of commission. He kind of wrecked his arm, which is really rough for an artist, especially a digital artist. So he's been out of commission. And the reason that this is relevant to right now is he was actually about to do my emotes for my channel when this whole thing kind of fell through. And so now, I believe, now that he's feeling a lot better, he may be able to work on kind of his version of all the emotes that I've got, which I'm very excited about because he's crazy talented. He currently works. Is he still working at Magic? I gotta double check if he's still got a job if that's the case. But yeah. He was working on Magic. I think he's at a different game company right now. But yeah, very cool stuff. Very cool stuff. Deliverable stored. This guy, because it was stored. Yeah.
Your vehicle has been.
And that'd be really fun because I love his stuff. He's really cool. Docking port 2. I'm excited to see if/when this works. I also just realized I'm now officially going into territory where I have not used my new bindings as much. So I got to whip those out for my knowledge, for my knowledges. Because thankfully Subliminal actually added a cargo request. There it is, request cargo. Cargo request to my to the bindings, which is really handy. So yay to that. Okay, here we go. Docking 2. Docking dose. We're docking number 2. Call this guy the docker. All right. There's my girl. Looks like I got to do the floaty thing. Okay. Oh, nope. Or the not working at all thing. So yeah, I'm gonna have to fly there. Lobby. All right, let's see. Well, if I got to do that, I got to go to a pad. Also, I think do I have? I do. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm basically in my standard salvage build, so I'm good to go. All right. I realized I didn't need to go to the docking port. Just need to go here. Let's see which one's closer. Yeah, I'm only 2 kilometers away. There she is. Is your door open? It'd be great if it was. Huh? No. Yeah, I just want to use it as a shuttle. Whee! And we're off. Watch that countdown counting down. Well, while I'm flying, floating through space, careening through the ether, how y'all doing? I've been talking about me for the last hour. I mean, I guess I'm a streamer. I'm supposed to be pretty egotistical in that sense. Me, all about me. How have you all been? How has your week been? How was your Christmas, New Year, New Year's? Since, I didn't really participate in those and such. Did you guys get anything good? Get any ships? Get any chips? I know Briku got a controller, but that wasn't really a Christmas present. He paid for that himself, but he got a cool new controller. And COVID, yeah, I was regaling them earlier with the adventures that we had with COVID. It was good times. I also told them how you've dramatically improved on your sticking powers. You're so good with the stick. You're so sticky. Wait. No, I'm going to keep that one. Yeah, you're sticky. You can fly directly into stations. It's a talent, man. It's a talent. That should definitely be one of the goals is suicide with flair. Ooh, go to prison. That'd be a good one too. Briku, you're officially my secretary. You should be writing these down. Yeah, this is to help with Briku's queasiness. Is this helping? Is it making it better? That's right, Briku, Secretary of Stream. I like that. He's the undersecretary. Under D's nuts. You knew that was coming. Oh yeah, so the shows I've been catching up on. So outside of stream, one of the other goals, and this kind of ties into the working on my next book, is to really kind of deep dive back into inspiration for me, because I feel like I hit this sort of negative feedback loop where I didn't really feel creative, so I wasn't really motivated to really enjoy anything that is creative, which then made me feel less creative. And it was this just kind of downward spiral over the last couple of years. So one of the things I very specifically chose to do, and I kicked it off kind of over the last week or so, is I want to go do more things. TM. Like, what is a thing? Like, it's just something fun. It's not like I don't want it to be homework. I don't want to be like, oh, well, you got to go, inspire yourself. Go enjoy some architecture. Go to the museum, blah, 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 blah. Now, admittedly, there are a few museums I'm planning to go to, but it's just go do something to inspire. Go get out there. And so one of the simplest ways, especially since, I've been hacking up a storm for the last couple of weeks, it's like, there's so many shows that I have been wanting to watch that I just hadn't got around to. So I kind of chose that as my starting point. So I caught up on this season's Fargo, which is phenomenal. Matter of fact, just earlier tonight before the stream, I caught episode 9. There's one episode left in the season. Probably one of my favorite Fargo seasons so far. If you watch the series, I caught all of Echo last night, which was good. That's really where I can put it. It wasn't great. It wasn't bad. It was good. It feels like one of the biggest issues I think I have with a lot of the Disney Plus shows is they all feel like they're built as springboards. They aren't themselves a tale being told. They're watching an act one for something else that's eventually coming out. And I'm kind of not a fan of that, but yeah, it is what it is. I don't want to spoil a lot because literally it came out yesterday, so I don't want to ruin it for anybody that hasn't seen it and intends to. And there's a couple of neat little cameo bits and things, but it didn't hit the way I was hoping it would, honestly. I think that's really kind of it. But I wouldn't say it was bad. It wasn't disappointing. It just wasn't what I was really looking forward to. Now, one of them that I've been wanting to watch for a couple of years, I finally had a chance to at least get through season 1 of, was Foundation. I loved it. I remember when Foundation came out, there were a lot of people that were into the book that just didn't think it was all that great. But I'm really compelled. The funny thing is, so this game I've been planning to put together for my sophomore game, which has been bouncing around in my brain for the last, let's see, I put out the last book in 2019, so 5 years, I guess. Jesus, it's been a hot minute. There are parts in Foundation, and I've never read it, that definitely kind of ring true with some of the concepts I had for my game. So it really was kind of hitting on all cylinders. Now the thing is, it's not surprising, because let's get in there. Blanc.
So tired. Gotta get up. Oh, guys. Oh.
There we go. It's not terribly surprising because, these are archetypal type concepts, but it's still neat to kind of see them. It's like, that's the thing. That's the thing I was thinking about. That would be kind of cool if they did that. So, and I'm obviously kind of vaguing it a little bit because I don't want to spoil some of at least the fun thoughts that I have for this thing, especially since I'm planning to talk about it a little later on in the year. But it's just really kind of neat. It made me feel like, hey, if Asimov kind of agreed with this conceptually, I'm probably on the right track on some of these things. I like the show for what it is, as the books are not cinematic, but the show goes into ways to make it more exciting. Yeah, that's kind of what I was sort of expecting to hear. Oh, wait, hold on. Nope, that's right. That's landing now. Flight ready. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, we are flight ready. All right. I just realized I don't think he has an extend spindle on here, but he does have an unbound one. So if I can find the extend spindle, I know where I'm going to put it. But that's not now. What I'm going to do now is double-click this. Oh, wait, no, hold on. I think one of the known issues is if you don't extend the spindle, it gets snooty when you try to call for cargo. So I'm gonna extend it. This is my Blue Chew, by the way. Look how it extends it. Ooh, look. Literally no bars on it. It's pretty impressive. everything's fine here now. All right. And then, Regress Landing, that one, right?
You are clear to launch.
There we go. Okay, I felt the wiggle. Oh, hold on. Oh, engine? Nope. Let's see, what was it?
You are clear to launch.
There we go. That's what it was. Yeah, I knew that was coming.
Thank
The
you.
moment I
Okay,
bonked
this
it,
is again.
I'm like, wait a minute.
Hey,
There.
this is Cargo Services. Let me see what we got.
Oh, I'll tell you what you got.
Got a deck assignment for you.
Nice. Well, that was very prompt. A+. All right. All right, so let's head there. Interesting, I'm not seeing the box, though, like in either form. We will see. But first, I'm going to shrink this and then unshrink it again, because Spindle looks drunk. Oh, now it looks good. Yeah, one thing I've noticed in a couple of, like, the general animations in things, yeah, is they have this weird, like, flicker state. So now I've just got these, like, wacky, like, it'll stick there, but technically, internally, it thinks that it's closed. It's really, really interesting. All right, then we'll do it one more time. Oh, have a good night, Briku. Have a good night. Thanks for hanging out, buddy. Hope you feel better. Let's see. Extend. One more time. One more time. All right, let's see how it looks this time. Ah, that looks more like what I was expecting. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah, I think what the problem was is I forgot to undock since I was floating before I did it. But that's fine. That's fine. Okay. Now we'll go over here. We'll see what it says, and if not, then we'll actually request cargo. See if that fixes it. Yeah, this is the... Oh, no, it is there. It's just really light today for some reason. I don't remember them being that light. That's fine. We can live with that.
I'm tracking you. Go ahead and get into position to get your cargo transferred.
You know what? This is actually better than the last time I did this. Not by much. I mean, they still got the whole, hold on, we're coming to a stop. The other thing I remember is they were recommending
Cargo's being
turn off the engine. There we go. Yeah, you transfer that cargo. Let's see if we can see it popping up. That's really fun to watch. Yeah, ka-chonk, ka-chonk, ka-chonk. Ah, so satisfying. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. So, Foundation. Yeah, I can understand that, because if I remember correctly, when I remember reading the synopsis for the book long-ass time ago, I think high school age, was that it was very, like, kind of top-down, where you're really not getting into the drama of the characters in as much as you're getting into the drama of the history. And it's like, okay, that's cool, I guess, you know. I feel like there's only so much you can do of that before you're just not really, you know, into it, not really following it. But then, what was it? After that, or once I watched the series, it like super compelling. All the characters are very interesting. The only thing is, it feels really random. It's like, you know, do this, do that, da 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 da. You don't really feel like you're experiencing the like a singular story. It feels like you're going off one direction. All of a sudden, it's like, oh, by the way, this, and then oh, by the way, this. It's got a lot of disparate parts that don't really feel like they're connecting to a singular story. But all in all, I've been enjoying it. I thought it was pretty good, and I've got the second season to watch too. And then planning to watch Monarch, which is the new, well, newish now. I think they literally just finished last week. The new Godzilla series from Apple Plus, and then I've got one more episode of For All Mankind for this season to watch as well. All of those, very excited. All right, let's get this rolling. All right, I got to be ready to launch because I remember this is where they start trying to impound you right after you leave. All right, so I'm thinking, yeah, let's head off to.
Thank you, and please visit again.
If I remember correctly, I think I even upgraded this the drive on this guy, so he should actually jump okay. Let's see, I'm here. Let's start off by going to Terra. Yeah, I just want to do gateway jumps. Those are fun, right? All right, let's go. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. I need my trucker hat. That's what I want to get. I still need to get like a freaking MISC trucker hat for when I run these, man. Doing the big rigs. All right, there we go. What was I saying? It was about the thing and the stuff and the whatnot. Oh yeah, Monarch. Monarch sounds pretty cool, so I'm kind of interested in that. For All Mankind, that was one I'm very excited about. And what was the other one I just finally caught up on? Oh, it's gonna bug me. It was on Netflix. Brother's Son. Holy shit, dude! If you like Hong Kong action series, if you love Michelle Yeoh, if you like a little comedy with your action, but still heavy on the drama, dude, Brother's Son is where it's at. Holy crap! I loved the hell out of that. They haven't officially announced it, but they definitely ended it kind of with an intended second season. So I'm feeling pretty good about that. And honestly, it's got Michelle Yeoh, so it's got to have a second season, right? I mean, how often are they going to bust a freaking Academy Award winner, man? Yeah, really, really loved that. That was super fun. Good vibes on that. And then there's one called Slow Horses on Apple TV I want to see, which that guy has got Gary Oldman in it's Spies. I fucking love Spies. Love Spies to death. So very broadly, very, very broadly, the world that I'm going to be playing in for this next game is sort of Art Deco inspired, 40s inspired, specifically like Indiana Jones inspired. Unsurprising to many of you guys that know me or have watched me long enough, because after all, I have a dog who is named after such a character. And the cool thing, in my opinion, is I'm going to hold off because there's an ad break. I don't want to spoil this for anyone. Oh, coffee's good though. Coffee is especially great when you're flying around, man. I don't know what it is. Trucking and coffee, man. It's a combo. Ooh, that's good stuff. That is delicious. Man, we're going to make some space bucks tonight. This is probably the first time I haven't used frickin' salvage for my money making in a long ass time. Long ass time. All right. Come on, you. Excuse me. I apologize if I've been hacking at all. I've gotten so used to it, I don't even think about it anymore. But yeah, the COVID may be gone, but the cough is still here, man. It sticks. It really does. It sticks. And you know what? I don't want it. Because coughs are horrible. All right, so yeah. What I was going to say. So the RPG world that I'm planning to play with in this next thing is sort of a Art Deco, 40s-esque, like World War II era, Indiana Jones-like world. And there's going to be pretty much two core environments that you'll really have a lot of these adventures. Sort of picture your standard high fantasy world where you've got, your city, and then you've got the wilderness, capital T, capital W, TM, and that somewhat is going to be the same, except the cities are more like, if you imagine if you pulled out LA Noire and played that, like that's sort of an LA with more of a skyscrapery feel, but that's sort of a feel. So you've got, your public transit trolleys, you've got your, diner, etc. Your adventures, instead of, going to an inn, are basically going to get a cup of joe at the local restaurant. But the wilderness is kind of a little bit of both. It's a frontier. So people have, gone out, somewhat settled. So you'll see like farmland, small towns, etc. But it's also, a lot of it is unsettled. A lot of it's pretty rough out there. And so that combination, I think, gives a lot of opportunity. Now, as to what makes it unique, because that's obviously just terrain, that's era, that's vibe, so to speak. But there is a little bit more to it, and I don't want to pop that just yet. Not necessarily because it's like, oh, it's super secret, but it's very, how to put it, very malleable. And once you give it form, especially in a place like this, it's me somewhat committing to it. And so I want to be a little bit more confident with that next part. Like the part I'm talking about here, very much established. Like that is a fact. That is how it's going to be. But once I get to that point where I'm able to start talking about what it's about, that's a whole other thing. That's look at that. I still got my preset there. Love it. What about there? No, I'm trying to see what other presets I've got. Oh yeah, I got that preset. Any others? This guy? Oh, I got one under there. Oh, right. That was from when when I think was it Texan and I were doing those hauls, so I had to make sure I could see the underside. Yeah, look at those. Some nice dramatic shots. All right, that works. But yeah, like the what your characters are and what they're going to do, I don't want to really go too much into that detail just yet, but you at least have an idea for kind of the world. And I'm very excited about that. Very excited. Yeah, that's something I'm planning to... one of the things I'm also thinking about doing, which isn't really on there because it's not... it wasn't on the list because it's not really a Twitchy or even specifically a streamy thing, but it is closely related, is... planning to put out some, I guess, vlogs, for lack of a better term. I don't really feel like they're truly vlogs, but I think that's probably the closest descriptor, up on the YouTube channel, to kind of document kind of where I'm at. It's a little bit documentation, a little bit accountability. Also, I think it'll be really cool when you look back and you're like, once the book's out, like seeing the progress. Because honestly, that's my favorite part. I love looking back at the artifacts from different books I've worked on and seeing all that stuff come together. It's really kind of cool. Like when you first start, it just seems like, infinity is ahead of you. It's like, how long is this going to take to do? And then about halfway, you're like, oh my God, I can see this thing. It's starting to turn into a thing. And then once it ships, it's like, oh man, remember when it didn't really even exist? Like, yeah, it's such a cool feeling. Matter of fact, my foreword for my first book, I was writing literally after finishing my first draft and doing a play test of it at PAX West. I think I was in a coffee shop writing it, and I actually wrote it from how I felt at that exact moment. And it's kind of cool. It's like a snapshot of, how did I feel when this happened? What was going on? How was life? I want to do that again because it's a really nice feeling. It feels good. And yeah, once it gets to the point that it's able to be play tested, that's actually, funny enough, one of the original reasons I made this channel. You'd think it was because I just wanted to screw around as a gamer, but that's actually one of the core reasons I made this channel to start with, was I wanted to have a place where I could... one second. Okay, and then up. I want to get a. Oh, I can't. Well, rude. Okay. Well, let's slow down here. I was hoping I could.
And please visit again.
I was hoping I could get close enough that I could actually see ahead of the thing, but I can't. Alas, and anon. Okay, if I remember, it's over here. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so yeah, one of the core reasons was this was to basically be a sort of an intersection channel for me and my love of games, while also really focusing on gaining awareness for the RPGs I wrote. And so it's funny, it's finally actually going to do some of that, so to speak. Yeah, exactly. The journey, yeah, it's not the journey, it's the ending. Like, it's cool we as players have gotten to completely follow Star Citizen from start to finish, not just have them pop out a game. Yep, I agree with that 100%. That's actually, it wasn't the reason I got the game, but it is definitely one of the benefits I feel for having participated, because it's really nice from a game dev point of view to see how people react to what it's really like behind the scenes. Like, all the stuff that unfortunately, in some ways, it is kind of disheartening to see how some people have reacted. But generally speaking, it's really nice to see that, because it's really neat to see people go, oh, wait, why did it take this long for this one little thing to be finished? It's like, oh, well, because that's literally how it is. It takes forever to get the core tech done, and then, finally you get to the point where you're starting to work on, the quote fun stuff like the content and the art. But really, like, the tech takes forever. And also what's really interesting, this is something that is unique, I feel like, to this experience, is a lot of games, long before you hear about them, it's not like a lot of games in the AAA world are pitched based off of a narrative concept. They're pitched off of a technical concept, and then once the technical concept is proven, they then write a story that fits it. And then once an IP takes off, then it's about the narrative, because you've already got the engine going. But from scratch, it's like, here's this cool new thing that we figured out. How do we turn this into something that we give a crap about? But this game was committed to the pitch from the get-go. It's like, this is a space game. It's like, you didn't worry about what the game loop is. You knew what the game loop is. You're going to be flying ships. It's fascinating to me. Fascinating. Yep, and you get to help choose the route. That's another thing I really like. I very rarely do you get that as an option either. It's just really fun to see how democratized this is. I mean, there's still a lot of places for healthy cynicism. It's like, the ships are being sold to make some cash. It's like, well, I mean, they got to pay the bills. They've literally been doing this for a decade. The only ones that kind of get me are the Chris Roberts doing all this to get his 10th yacht stuff. I'm like, I roll on that. But beyond that, it's like, I totally get it. But yeah, no, it's really cool to kind of witness all of this happening. It's super fun. Exactly. Exactly that. There's sort of a dichotomy, which is really fascinating to me when it comes to people talking about this. There's the simultaneous, oh my God, it's taken 10 years. And then there's the, oh my God, they've made, what are they at now? Was it 8 mil now or something like that? It's, it's past 6. I know that, but it's like whatever, or 8 mil, Jesus, 800 mil. I think that's where it was last. It's like, yeah, it takes so much money to just pay the devs, let alone all the online stuff. Like, think of all the services that are currently running just for me to connect this. None of this is free. If it wasn't for all that money coming in, like, this just would not exist. And yeah, blah. I know I'm preaching to the choir, and I've talked about this so many times on this stream, but it just boggles my mind. It's the why are they needing so much money, and also, why is it taking so long? It's like they need the money because it's taking so long, and it's taking so long because this is pretty freaking novel tech. Yeah. Speaking of which, I actually just literally, I think it was Monday, got my renewal in through an access pass for my subscription because I didn't think about it. And I'm like, wait, my subscription would have been up, or I guess technically it is up in 3 days. And I'm like, well, why not get the discount? So yeah, I got my next 1 year. So I've got my 10% discount voucher just sitting there waiting. We'll figure out what the hell I'm going to do with it. I should probably get a hot dog. I was tempted to get a few of them because I know you could stack them, but I was like, nah, I'll wait until next year. I already spent a lot on this whole Christmas thing, so I'm gonna do that later. Yeah, flying into Hodunk Town, USA, not cheap. I'll tell you that. I will tell you that. I mean, it's not like I was in a little like 15-person city or town, but still, it's definitely not like I'm going into O'Hare or something. And so, yeah, it was kind of expensive flying in. The Huge Fury. I've seen shots of it. I know a lot of people were theorizing it would be part of like a secret release end of year type thing. I was kind of hoping they would be right. I didn't think they would be, but, I still quietly was kind of like, maybe that'd be really cool. I'm really looking forward to it, though. 100%. I heard a couple of people say heavy fighter, but I feel like medium fighter is probably best because, I mean, if it's Mirai, if it's going with the Mirai vibe, I don't see Mirai doing a lot of heavy stuff.
Never mind.
So I'm guessing medium as well. It looks so good. Oh, also, speaking of ships... So one thing I did notice in today's PU report when they were talking about the Polaris is that at end of year they were just going to gray box. So I am not confident we're going to get it this quarter because they still haven't even gotten to LOD level yet. But I'm hoping like maybe at the beginning of next quarter. And I'm also excited if I'm completely wrong on that, but it doesn't feel like it's going to be end of this quarter if they're just getting into white. Invictus, that makes total sense. I could 100% back that. Invictus makes total sense. That'd be nice. I agree. That's exactly the feeling I was getting. I thought they were literally like on LOD, like they were ready to launch it in like 2 months or something like that at latest. I was a little surprised by that, but I mean, take what you need. Make it good. I'm not in any rush. I got other ships to play with, but I do agree that it felt like it was further along. Yeah. I remember them going through it. I mean, obviously, I'm very excited. Yeah. But, yeah. Oh, it looks like they can buy all mine. Okay, good. Copper. I thought copper was one I could use there. If I remember, I think I went copper over to... Yeah, I went copper over to... what's the one in the upper left? No, this is Magnus. Terra. No, is this Terra or is this Magnus? I think this is Terra. This is Terra. So I went over to Magnus after this one. Trying to remember my specific order that I built my list on. Whoa, that was chunky for a moment. All right, there we go. It should say on the bottom, once I click on here. Ooh. Okay. Oh, I think it's still going. That's why. Just curious, where did you see that? That was in the... just came out today. As a matter of fact, hold on. I happen to have it on my other screen. 1 second here. Roberts Space Industries. Was it Comlink? It was the PE report that came out today. Subscribe, not promotions. There we go. Monthly report. Yes. Give me the monthly report. Yes. So if I do look for Polaris. There we go. So toward the end of the year, the RSI Polaris passed its white box review gate and progressed into gray box phase where all the surface modeling and animations will be completed. Emphasis was on modularity for the interior to improve reuse and scalability. So yeah, considering end of year, this is a November, December. That means at the very earliest this would have gone into white box would be November, but I'm betting it was December based on that description. So yeah, I'm hoping, like I said, I'd love to be wrong and it come out in the next quarter, but I have a feeling you're right, probably about it being Invictus. It can't be any later than Invictus. They said in the next 6 months, but yeah. That's my read. Okay, let's see if it'll work now. There we go. Hull C. Yeah, there we go. Contact services. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. So the nice thing is, if I go to my ship now and drop the stuff off at the cargo location, I can then sit down and suck in some gas. Let's see. Hangars and habs. Hangars and habs. Yeah, mule, yeah. Okay. Oh, wait, what am I doing? I don't need to pick up a ship. Autopilot. Oh, yeah, one other thing that happened. So while Briku and I were feeling like absolute crap, we actually busted through Arena Commander a couple of times. So I'm very happy to say that that Briku is now officially a Arena Commander completed person. Although I didn't see the pirate ship on my list. Now, I checked same day. I haven't checked since then, so it may have taken some time for it to register, and it may be there now. But I didn't see it last time I looked. But yeah, I've completed it twice, which was really kind of nice. I felt very special. I felt like a special boy. I was going to do Vandal Swarm, but I found out all they have right now is Endless Vandal Swarm. Ah! I'm not stepping into frickin' Forbidden Lands there. Okay, where's my ship? Son of a bitch. 10 kilometers? That's so very not here. I must have completely miscalculated there. Completely. Did I just not look well enough? I mean, that is very much a trademark me thing. Okay, let's watch. I'm literally like zooping right across the neck of this thing. Bloop, 248 meters. Close enough. Ah! Come on. Come on. There we go. Where are you? 250 meters. Okay, you're up and over. I can live with that. I can live with that. I think it's actually on pad 2, but I'm just done trying with that. It's only a few meters away. It is kind of terrifying thinking about the fact that I'm not near any planet. Like thinking about it from like a not a space fidget game or a futuristic point of view, but just from a me in the universe point of view. I'm like nowhere near any terrestrial planet. Like if I accidentally went that way for like a good 20 minutes, if this was the quote real world, like the realistic chance that I would ever come back alive, like almost nothing. It's just so fascinating to me. I don't know why. Don't know why. I can't explain it, but it blows my mind, man. Blows my mind. It's the existential dread of the infinite. All right, you. Let's go. You're closing, right? Hey, I said close, buddy. There you go. Boop, boop, boop. Come on. Captain on the bridge. Oop, I just Rikered that chair. Did you see that? I like went right through it. I didn't go around it. I just went right through. All right. All right. Okay. So that's the... Yeah, look at that. Oh, collision. No collision, please. I would prefer no collisions, if you would not mind. Okay. Dude, I'm so happy to have a freaking transfer request button now. I gotta find that extend spindle button, though. Gotta. They've gotta have one. Gotta. All right. Let's go drop it off. Time to drop off the donuts, guys. That could be. Maybe when I go, once I drop this guy temporarily to refuel, because I got to go then buy my next commodity. I'm gonna go see about if it's in there, if it's in the bindings. Look down to the left. Oh, physically, I know where it is. Yeah, it's the middle of the 3 right over here. I'm talking about like in terms of or not landing gear. Come on, you. Yeah, go away. Go away. It's one of these guys. Not that one. There. No, it's the middle one. There we go. No, that's a couple. Come on, bro. Oh, I'm an idiot. It's disabled right now because it can't retract while I have crap in my doobies. That's the scientific word. I know you guys probably aren't aware of the scientific term crap in my doobies, but yeah, that's actually what you call it. When you have cargo on your spindles, that is technically called crap in your doobies. All right, slow down there. Slow down there, Tex. A little closer. A little higher. How we doing? Yeah, we look inside. Okay, maybe a little higher. Nope, that feels too high. I don't know. Hold on. What's missing? That looks all good. There we go. Okay. Turn off the engines. I think maybe it's just being a little slow. A little sluggish. I mean, I'm super stationary. There we go. I'm like, you can't get more stationary than me, buddy. Commencing cargo transfer. Well, you say this. Oh, nope. Darn it. I was like, oh, definitely, except no, this is the one I was using as my guest, that little singular guy. Hey, guy, come on, commence that cargo transfer. I'm hearing a click as in, I don't think it's registering. All right, let's try. Move out. Transfer paused. Well, I'll be back. Don't worry. Don't you worry, bud. This is presuming that you're still letting me drop it off there, pal. Buddy? Chum? There you are. Hello, Magic Cube. Magic Cube. Let me deposit. So according to, I think it was Board Gamer that I was watching, we shouldn't expect a update to the roadmap until beginning of February. And if that's the case, I would love to see hangars on the next one. I genuinely have nothing telling me that that's going to be the case, but I'd love to see that. I mean, I'm inside. I'm inside. I'm not moving. Good. Commence. Commence it. I'm getting the feeling. Exactly. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm hoping. 323. I am thinking this may not work. That's all right. That's why I only did a mill. You're commencing, but I ain't seeing.
Engines off.
Eh? Eh? I don't think they're playing nice with me, guys. Oof, server FPS has been halved. Oh, okay, a little bit higher, but yeah, it looks like in general it's been kind of halved, so that's not great either. Yeah, this is not looking...
Initiating ship storage procedure. For your safety, please vacate the area.
Oh, that's
Thank
not
you
good.
for your cooperation.
Sir. Get me out of
You are
here.
clear to launch.
Get me out of here. What are you doing to me? Don't you take my stuff? It's mine. It's mine. You bastard.
You are clear to launch.
All right, let's see if it play nice now. How about now? How about now? Psychosis T. What happened? All right, we're gonna try this one more time. If it doesn't work this time, I may have to let it go.
Engines off.
Okay. Engines are off. I'm inside. I'm within the boundaries. Right? Hold on. Maybe not this time. Oh no, I was in enough that it actually disabled the thingy. So I was in enough. You say you're commencing, but you're lying. They're lies.
Engines on.
I think that click that I'm hearing, that repeated click, click sort of sound, I think that's actually it repeatedly trying to start.
Engines off.
Okay, I'm definitely inside there. How about over here? Definitely inside there. Okay, 100% inside this time. No doubt. No question. And I'll probably say... Oh, yep, there went the box. The box is gone, guys. The box is gone. It's a shame. This was working previously. Now, I haven't tried it on this specific prod patch. But, well. That's why you don't put all your money in one basket. All right, fine. We're going to take this money and run. Now, the thing is, I know I can't. I know it's going to be like you can't take that with you, but I'm going to do it anyway. It's my money. I'm going to take it to Stanton. Stanton Pyro. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Oh, there it is. Yep, there we go. Won't even let me set the route. Rude. These bastards. Let's try that one. There we go. All right. Leaving the area is going to forfeit any unclaimed cargo. Well, you know what? Maybe you should let me frickin' drop it off. It's like a threat, you know? Like, hey, it'd be a shame if I were to take off and take this cargo with, even though you're going to take it from me. You rude bastards. Don't take my money. I have a shipping concern. I've got friends. It would be a shame if this jump point were to, disappear. All right. I think we've got an agreement. All right. Yeah. Gonna leave my cargo. I'm gonna leave you in one piece. Now, That is a view. Holy crap. There we go. Now, realistically, I know they're not going to do that. They're gonna get pissy. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Let's try a little bit of alignment. I remember back when this first came out, there were some comments about alignment being a problem. Let's, what if I realign this way? Yeah. Whoa. No. Quit it. Quit with your spinning. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you spinning? This isn't a joyride. Joey Five Guns, we're on a mission. We got a job. Come on. The boss doesn't like it when you screw around. Come on. Now look here, Jump Point. I'm just here dropping off what my boss told me. I don't want any trouble. You don't want any trouble. So why don't you just take the cargo, commence the transfer, and we'll call it a day, eh? Come on. Yeah, just take it. Take the cargo. No? All right. You left me no choice. I gotta call in my boss. It's on you, man. It's on you. Just remember, I was trying. February. I can't wait. I want to know what's. Honestly, going back to the whole fact that this is such a transparent, what's it called? Process. The development process. I love the fact that I always have something to look forward to. It actually makes me like, if the game ever comes out, like the pace of new stuff is going to slow down just by definition, because they're also going to have to start going into support mode. And I got to tell you, man, part of me is kind of dreading that, because I mean, it's not like it's going to happen for a long time, if at all. But if it does, that's the part I'm gonna be a little bummed about, because you won't be getting those like every 3 months major jumps in capability. But the nice thing is, on the other side, might be every month or two, we're getting more content, more story, more ships, etc., and occasionally new features. But right now, it's so fun. Like, even internally, this is my favorite part of development. Like, I love it when you're at that point where, like, every, so internally, and I bet they're doing this at CIG as well, like, they basically have, like, a demo/review meeting at the end of each sprint. And I'm guessing that their sprints are about a month long, guessing based off of their cadence. And if that's the case, then those demo days, those got to be fun. Better yet, integration days. Like the day that someone finishes a feature and you do a sync and all of a sudden it's like, whoa, this is new. It's broken, but it's new and it's exciting. Oh, those are the best days. Those are the best days. Swear to God. Swear to God.
Quantum fuel at 75%.
Quantum fuel that shut your mouth. Look at what these guys did. Look at them. Look at them. Just being ridiculous. All over the place. Just crazy. Complete nuts. Bananas. Ooh, I'm an idiot. Closed the little cap and I can't drink from a closed cap. Yum. All right. So we're gonna try this other station. We're gonna look at Stanton Pyro, see if it's any different, better or worse. And depending on what happens, we might pivot. Might do a little bit of pivoting. Maybe I'll go do some bounty hunting. Maybe I'll go do some scrapping. Something or another will definitely happen. Because you know what? They don't do this to me. They don't take me out to the middle of deep space and then deny my delivery. I got numbers to meet. I got quotas. My boss will not stand for it. I work for a very legitimate businessman, and he said I have to make a certain amount in a certain amount of time, certain amount of cash, certain amount of time. And you know what? I'm behind. I'm behind because of that whole jump point back there. They wouldn't take the goods. They made a promise. They didn't keep that promise. So now I got to go down to Stanton Pyro, see if I can recoup my losses. I'm $1 million in the hole. My boss isn't going to like it. Ah, Jesus. Look what they put me in. I'm middle of a pickle, middle of a bind. Jesus. And this on our Lord's Wednesday. Figures. What a way to start the week. Wait, it's the middle of the week? Oh, I need something more in this drink. Jesus. All right, Stanton Pyro. You better do much better than those guys back at, what was that? Magnus? Is that Terra? They all look the same to me. So they don't come from a legitimate planet like Hurston. Hurston, good people, family people. Love them to pieces. Love them to bits. Good people, hardworking. My cargo will be forfeit if I leave the area. How about, and here's an idea, you shut your dirty mouth. This is actually going to be very interesting, though. I am kind of curious, since I committed that cargo to, what's it called? God damn it. I can't tell which one is it, Terra? Terra. Since I committed it to Terra, and it hasn't taken it, it's right there. If I go to Pyro and I try selling it, what's it gonna do? What's it gonna do? I'm thinking at best, it's just gonna say, we can't take your cash. And you know what? Honestly, that would be expected in my opinion. So I that's kind of what, oh. Interesting. Well, that's a way to do it. Got 3 minutes and 10 seconds. Well, I'm excited to see what happens. Are they going to eat my cargo? Or are they going to, are they just going to cancel my transfer? Either way, I just got to get over here anyways. Yeah, let's see what's going to happen here. I got a good feeling about it in general. Not so bad. Not so bad. Yeah, nice and relaxing. Here I am flying in with some space bucks. Come on, buddy. Come on. Cheesy Pete's. Actually, let's see if I can. I just put it. Oh, I don't think I'm close enough, honestly. I had just put in a request, cargo request, just to see what'll happen. I'm literally making things worse, but that's all right. That's my style. That's how I roll.
Thank you, and please visit again.
All right. All right, let's... do I want to add more confusion to it? Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's see what happens. All right. Well, I can definitively tell you that trying to call cargo right now ain't doing anything, which is fine, because it really shouldn't. So let's see what happens in a minute. So right now, you can see I got cargo there. So when the timer ends, is it going to delete the cargo or is it going to just delete the sail attempt? I'm excited to find out. This is how we learn things. Through bugs. Oh yeah, also, looks like over there are the long pads. Everybody needs a little long pad. Oh, someone's on a long pad. Okay, we're going to go around then. We'll go over here. "30 seconds. What's gonna happen? I don't know. I'm very excited. 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12. Oh, I'm excited. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well, I still see cargo. So nothing. Nothing. Oh yeah, I think I'm in a what we like to call a bad state. All right. Well, we're going to land. And we'll see if we can try selling, which honestly should not happen. So I don't expect that to work, but we're going to give it a shot. We are going to give it a shot, see what happens. It could, though. 100%. 100%. That's the only reason I'm willing to give it a shot. It's like, hey, man, just because it shouldn't doesn't mean it won't. I think that's the right sin. Yeah. Yeah, shouldn't, won't. These are all words. Yeah. Okay, smarty pants. Yeah, this looks like a good spot. We're going to park here. I don't care if you don't think this is a perfectly legal place to park. You know what? My boss has permits. At the very least, he's got a guy that makes permits. So you know what? You can go talk to him. Go have a couple of words with him. Whoa, look at that. The plug door is not fully in on that guy, let me tell you. Whee! Don't let anyone in until I get home. Remember, stranger danger. God, I remember the first time I was flying over this, and I was like, oh, okay, you just can land wherever. It's like, no, be careful. There's a gravity field. You come in too high, plop, legs. Who needs them? Legs, am I right, folks? All right, let's go see what happens. I'm feeling positive. Pad 1. This time I checked, because I'm a good boy. All right. Pad 1. Alrighty. To the admin. Of course, there's the other question of if this place even gives a crap about copper. We'll see. Refinery Galleria. Okay, yeah, you're just a weirdo. But hey, you're sitting, like, in the correct direction, too. Wonders never cease. Huh? Hey, okay, let's try that. Oh, that is definitely less than the last one. That's fine. We're just trying to prove something out. Sell, confirm. And now the usual hang. Just twiddling our thumbs. Yeah, I've never had this actually complete though. It always hangs. You always have to step back, and then you always have to click it. But I'm gonna wait a little longer this time. I got a little lazy with the last one. I was like, start it, step back, and try again. I was very quick on the draw, so I'm gonna give it time. Give it time to think. Give it time to process the processing. Because the reason this thing takes so long is it's literally processing each SCU container, which takes time. Honestly, I hope that they fix this part, though. Because this is... It works. Well, except for today. But it always makes me nervous. Because the never-ending circle has always been a dread anytime I'm working on something at work. Processing order. All right, let's see now. Should be able to go to the Hull C. There. Okay. Transfer required. Okay. Let's give it a shot. Fingers crossed. What am I doing? Oh, I'm going the right way. Yeah. I mean, may not be going the right way on this floor, but I'm on the right floor. That was the thing I was processing. I was like, wait a minute. Did I go to the right location? Oh, dude, processing music on the screen, that would be great.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
All right. Whoa, wait. Autopilot,
Please
son of a
visit
bitch.
us again.
Okay, we're on pad 1. Let's go. Pad Uno. Man, I didn't realize it was that much higher. It didn't feel that much higher than where I was at. Perspective, man. All right, let's get up there. Meow, meow, meow. All right. Plonk. Boing, 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 boing. Oh, you know what? I've never noticed this one on the side here. That's handy. I always do the one on the left. There we go. I love it when I land nice and even on the ground there. It's the best feeling. It is the best feeling. All right. Pilot seat. God. There's something about the way it just right through there. Scares the crap out of me every time. It's minorly terrifying. Oh, boy. This ain't looking promising, but we'll try it. Let's see. Yeah. All right. And I don't see a spot here. Yeah. Oh, no, I do. It's directly behind-ish. Let's see what happens. I'm nervous and excited. I'm nerve-sighted. There we go. Dip down. There's the cube. Okay, let's see what happens. All right. This is the second try. This is your last attempt. Terra was no good for the company. The boss ain't gonna like it. But you know what? Maybe the pyro jump point knows what's good for him. Yeah, it would just line up. Just like old Vinny taught me. Yeah. There we go. Nice and gentle. All right. Go inside. And then just go to the other pot. There we go. There we go. Yeah, no. You look inside, hey? Yeah, you look fine. Please. Come on. Come on. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. I'm as stationary as can be. I'm as inside as I can be as well. Bud, come on. I'm in. We're good. What's wrong with you? It is interesting, though. It did let me get to the transfer. I was worried about that red box being there that whole time. But now it's like, just can I do the thing? Oh, don't disappear! Don't disappear!
Engines off.
Ah, I did the disappear thing. Okay. That's interesting. Yep, I'm in it. Commencing. Yep. Yep. Oh, well. Yeah, you can hear it doing the clicking thing again. Come on, man. Come on. Disappointed. Disappointed. Nope. All right. All right. Well, we gave it a shot.
Engines on.
All right. Well, you know, that's how we learn. Spent some space bucks. We tried some stuff out. Didn't work as planned. Now we'll go make some money some other legitimate way. Well, the main legitimate way is I'm going to just leave this ship here to rot. We'll take something else back to my other ships. Let's see if I'm close enough. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty close. Look at that. A little closer, a little lower. A little lower, a little closer. There we go. That seems fine. All right.
Engines off.
Oh, Hull C. One of these days, man, one of these days you're going to be like my favorite thing. But right now, you're just a very large thing that kind of works. All right. I'm not even going to close the doors. Anybody wants it? You got a free, kind of working ship. You're welcome to it. Everybody have fun. Oh, look, it's venting. All right. All right. Lobby. All right. What do I have that is readily available
Welcome
to take me back?
to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Oh, I could take the Harbinger back. I don't think the arrow goes far enough. Ooh, I know what I could take. Got all these Ramblers. Let's take a Rambler. It's built for long distance travel, right? Let's go rambling. We're gonna ramble back.
Vehicle selected. Stand by.
Thought I was born a rambling man. what also just happened was I noticed it revoked my spot from the cargo area, and now I'm waiting. I'm wondering if I've found an interesting little hook. I can't even step back. Oh, could I have just created a 30K with this combination of ridiculousness? It's possible. I mean, I'm still getting some Bwin. Oh, the Bwin. Oh, there. Got a couple updates. Watching the Bwin. Server FPS is okay. I just can't do nothing. Yeah, this is me trying to step back, trying to rotate. Nothing. Dang. Oh, there we go.
Visit us again.
There we go.
Goodbye.
That took a while. Had to do some deep thought there. What'd you think of that, sir?
Well, I thought it was pretty good.
Well, thank you. You're very helpful.
Welcome to
You're
the ASOP
absolutely
vehicle
welcome.
retrieval system.
Let's see. Try it again. Stored. Retrieve.
Vehicle selected. Stand by.
I don't think I've ever heard it say stand by. But I can move at least. That's a step in the right direction.
Please
All right.
visit us again. Goodbye.
All right. Well, let's try a different vehicle then.
Welcome to the ASOP
I may be
vehicle
systematically
retrieval
destroying all of my entitlements. But you know what? I can live with that. For now. Quest. Yes, please. Rambler 2, please.
Vehicle. Your vehicle has
There
been
we go,
delivered
hangar
to the
4.
following. Please visit us again.
Oh, I will. Rest assured, I will. Once you improve everything, make it work, or, Pyro is connectable. Either one, I am not picky. All right. Look at my fun little ship. It's my little RV, my space RV. It's got wings. That means it's fast. There you are. Close. Ooh, look, it blinks. That's cool. The transition and everything, that's very cool. Lock. Okay, light. There we go. Nice. Turn on the lights. Very nice. Very pretty. You know what? You also need lights. Oh, but I can't turn on your lights. All right. Pilot seat. Entrez. Entrez Vus. Seal Vus plate. Maintenance. All right. Here we go. Open the
You are
door.
clear to launch.
I am clear to launch. I'm clear that I can launch. All right. Going back to the relative safety of Microtech. It's too spooky out here. Can't sell nothing for nothing. Okay. Oh yeah, and that. Yeah, I remembered. Okay. Let's go. The Space Winnebago is ready to rock.
You are
man.
clear to launch.
What's over there? I don't know.
Thank
Something.
you, and please visit again.
You're welcome. Let's go, Space-A-Bago. Space-A-Bago. Oh, wait. I know what you're doing. That weird glitch where if the calibration finishes before the spooling does, it won't work. Space-A-Bago. Okay. No, this is not that glitch. This is something completely different. I think we're in a vortex. Yeah, this is me holding down the drive. I know I've got enough fuel. Suspicious. They don't want me to leave Pyro. All right, hold on. Let's try. Oh, hold on. here. Get that spooling, just so I don't have to redo that. Okay. I can't even clear route. Oh, things are getting... This feels 30K. This screams of the 30Ks. I think 30 of the Ks will be appearing soon. Oh, yep. No sound. Can't move. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. 30,000 codes. That's a lot of codes. I don't even know if I can count that many. So many. All right. All right. Let's at least get me home. I got to get home. That could have also been why we got the weirdness on the Hull C. Although for all we know, maybe that's what caused it. Maybe my Hull C adventures destroyed the server. It's all viable. It's all possible. All right. I just want to see where I am, because if I'm on Tressler, we're good. If I'm back on Pyro Jumpgate, then got a little travel to go. I mean, this could be Tressler. Could be Pyro. These are all habby habs. Habs that hab happily. Money from nothing. From nothing? That's ridiculous. All right, where am I? Okay, yeah, I think this is Pyro. Yeah, this feels Pyro-y. Yeah. Very least, it's not Tressler. Okay. Well, let's see if my Ramblers can ramble.
The ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
All right. Oh, both are stored. That's nice.
Vehicles, your vehicle
Hangar
has been
4.
delivered. Please visit us again.
Good. Got my hanger at least. So I don't know why they need to work on persistent hangers. I'm always getting a persistent hanger. Yeah. Yeah, it's a joke. I made jokes. Quality humor. That's what I do. Man, I'm curious if that 30K was a cause or effect with the Hull C. I mean, you can theorize. I theorize that it may have participated or, had the problems because of it, but not for sure. But I would love to actually just look at the log and be like, yep, that's where it came from. That's where the problems came from. That'd be nice. Be nice. All right, let's get going.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
Landing
You are clear
complete.
to launch.
Landing complete. All right, let me get to Microtech now. There we go. $30Ks and you, a guide.
Thank you, and please visit again.
You're welcome. There we go. Ah! Unclaimed cargo awaiting transfer. Well, sorry, guys. All right, I'll be right back. I'm gonna get something else to drink. Coffee only goes so far, you know? I will return. Post haste. unclaimed cargo. Man, the state, when cargo breaks, it gets weird, man. It gets really weird. I'm just going to leave that as sacrificial cargo. I will reclaim my ship when I get back to Microtech. But yeah, it definitely feels like that 30K was at least part of the culprit. But yeah, really want to know, chicken or egg? Which side was which? Sorry, 1 second. Just got pinged. There we go. Okay. Bing bong. Okay. Sorry about that. All right. So, yeah, we're about 45 million kilometers away. Just staring at that unclaimed cargo awaiting transfer text. God dang it. It just drives me nuts. But, well. Well, it's going to get there one day. And I went in knowing that there was a high chance that this is that wouldn't work. So I'm not out, too much money. Glad I didn't go all in, but it's just kind of a bummer, because it's one of the things that, as you guys know, very excited about getting that heavy cargo going, and it has worked at points before. But we know it is at a at your own risk kind of a thing right now, and I'm willing to bite into it. I took a bite, and we saw what happened. No biggie diggy. Yeah, I would imagine so. Wipe has to be coming soon. I'm actually, so part of me, in a sort of tee-hee kind of way, is very interested in seeing how Briku reacts to the next big wipe, because he hasn't been in any of the major wipes, just the rep and consumable wipes. So I think he's bought 2 in-game ships so far, and seeing those disappear is going to be a little surprising for him. He's got more than one ship now, though. So for Crimbus, he got from me a Cutlass Red, because he really wanted to do some rescue stuff. So he's got that plus his Mustang. But I'm very interested in seeing that. Yeah, they've been saying that, and they've done a great job so far. I mean, the last major wipe was, let's see, wasn't so 318, 319. I think 319 was the last major one, because 20, 21, and 22 were all ephemerals. I mean, ideally, it'll be great if they can hold off on doing those until we at least get to beta. Like, that's ideal. I don't expect that, honestly. It's going to be a while before they're probably that confident on it, but it'd be nice if they could hold off to then, because at that point they'll probably have BUEC, since right now these are just the alpha cache. But yeah, I'm very, very interested in seeing that going. I wouldn't be surprised, even if it's not required for data, once they really start getting the economy honed in, I wouldn't be surprised if they do a wipe at that point, just because of the fact that you're going to need to be able to test it with a brand new economy, with an empty economy, where nobody has anything other than the stuff they start with. So I wouldn't be surprised about that, but I don't think that's going to be coming for a while anyways. Oh, there's definitely got to be a beta stage. Like, the alpha stage, like this is nothing compared to when they go beta. The alpha always has to have a beta. Even if a lot of people don't call it a beta, there'll be a beta. They're sticking to true dev process. The difference will be stability. So basically, once they're, like, for example, internally for Squadron 42, what they're working on at this point in there would be considered a beta. Like what they're working on right now, polishing and all that, that's the beta stage. And for an MMO, beta stage can last anywhere from 6 months to 2 years. So I wouldn't be surprised if they have a beta stage for Star Citizen, because that's going to be all content, all UI polish. Like it's basically all the, well, there would be a real beta. That's literally the point of the beta. Everyone seems to think that the beta is when it's rough. No, the beta is when it's refined. It's just that relative to what people are used to, that's what they think it is. It'll be just what we got. It'll be basically what we got, just fixing bugs. Not exactly. Like the stuff that they're going to be fixing in a beta, we haven't even gotten it put into the game yet. Like it'll be the content, it'll be narrative, and it'll be refinement bugs. Like stuff we haven't even started touching in this game yet. Right now we're all on system bugs. So it's going to be a while. But yeah, I do foresee a beta phase, because we haven't even gotten to the content that would require a beta phase yet in this game. Oh, I'm so excited though. Yeah, once they get feature complete in Star Citizen, that would be when they start on the content to make it a beta, basically. Or to get it to the point where we'll have the content that would be considered a beta. But the beta might be way smaller compared to like the current timeline. So like if you're talking, this is just a feel. From what I've seen, like 2 to 3 more years worth of tech will probably put us at the point where I could see us going into a beta phase, but the beta phase is going to at least be a year, if not longer. And that's if I was trying to map it to most games I've worked on previously, like stretching them out to that kind of a parallel. But who knows? You absolutely could be right, especially since there's a lot of indie games that are just doing these extended alpha access ones, but honestly, this isn't even paralleling that yet. Like the extended alpha access is basically them trying to, most of the indie devs trying to actually get funding with their work so they can progress on it, and then they just go, it's good, we ship it, which is not usually a great idea. But since this is an actual AAA indie game, they're going to probably have a beta process. I really don't think there will be a beta. They're not exactly going the way of most dev. So far, actually, they've gone very much the way of most dev games. The only thing they've done differently is the fact that they've made it open. That's the only real difference here. Like, the tech is different, don't get me wrong, but the process is pretty much the exact same as most places I've worked. That kind of goes back to the thing we were just talking about a little bit ago. It's what I really like about it is it's opening the eyes to most people don't get to see. Most devs most dev games are investor backed though, and that's the thing. The players are basically only replacing it financially. They're not really doing anything else beyond that. The source of the money may be different, but the process that they're going through is pretty much the same. Like even down to the stakeholders. Like you're just basically replacing stakeholders with players. Well, not even really replacing. They're just a different type of stakeholder. Good Lord, this is the long fly. Well, not the longest, but a pretty darn long fly. All right. Space Winnebago. Where am I going now? That's not going to work. Yep, this is the Rambler. It's like, I haven't gotten to fly around in it much, so I was like, let's Let's have some rambling fun. All right. The Space Abago. Oh, oops. There we go. Stand up in the back vertically? Yeah, I can do that. The grid. All right, we're down here. All right. Go, Space Abago!
Landing complete. Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Oh, I will. I like the lights, though. They're very warm. Small, warm lights. Good job, Space Abago.
Complete. Have a pleasant stay.
Thank you. You have a pleasant stay, buddy. Hey, you have a nice one. All right. Oh, that's right. I'm like, why isn't it opening? I'm thinking it's like the frickin' what's that other, is it the Carrack? No, it wasn't the Carrack. There's one that had it near the door, and I'm treating it like that. Shenanigans. Shenanigans. All right, so let's go get a 2 SCU crate. Oh, that one's going into Narnia. Never trust an elevator that shows dev boxes. Cargo Center. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Cargo Center. 2 SCU crate. Hangar 1. I thought so. Okay. It's like that did not look like an NPC. Cont. Oop. Con-T. Cont. Container. 4K. Gimme. Alright, that is Tressler. Okay. I am the great and powerful Tressler. I do. Hangers and Haps.
Ready?
double checking. Yeah. Gray Cat Industrial. Graded battery. Yeah. Yeah. Although, I never seem to lack those in my inventory on station anyways. All right, let's get in there. Hangar 1. I always collect them like Pokemans. Pokemans. Oh, I lost a dog. Temple of Snooze has no adventurer. All right. Sup, Rambler? All right. Not 1. 2. There we go. Blech. Sir, that is not where you belong. Sir. Oh, shoot. One sec, I gotta put on the frickin' right thingy-madoober. Does that one have it? That one might have it. How about you? There we go. Thought I had one. Nope, sir. Sir. Okay. Bring it in. Rotate it. Is it there? Where's the car? Oh, it's vertical. Okay. Rotate. Yeah, a little closer. Oh, I can't get much closer, huh? All right. How about like that? It's not looking like it. I don't see a snappy snap. Yeah. No dice. No dice. Is the tool set to snap? I never had to set it to snap. How do you set it to snap? I usually just... So I know one mode snap, one isn't. Yeah, as far as I know, it's in its default mode, which usually snaps everything. So no dices. One other way I could validate is I'll put the other container down. Okay, cool. So I got a 1 unit container. Okay. Let's see if that'll go in. Yep, that one's snapping. So yeah, I don't think that one is a snappable container. It's not snappy. Interesting. Do I have to move it off to that? There we go. Nice. Now I also know how to finally put those back in my inventory. Well, now we know. Very educational. Put that gun away, sir. Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. Lobby. Lobby! Excuse me, sir. All right.
Welcome to the
Thank you.
ASOP vehicle
I feel
retrieval
welcome.
system.
All right, so we're gonna put away. We're gonna put away the Drake something. That guy. Store him. And then we're gonna claim my Miss Kelsey claim, because it is not doing any good out there in
Insurance claim has
Boondakia.
been sent. Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility.
Wonderful. I'm glad.
Please
I'm
visit us
glad.
again.
Way to go. All right. How am I doing? Oh, that's right. I crashed, so I'm probably doing just fine in the beverages and stuff department. Yes, I am. I have no drugs in my system. I am well fed and I am well hydrated. Wonderful. All right, humans. I have a dog licking my foot again. Son of a bitch, that man. That little dog man. All right. Well, I think for now, I'm going to probably call it because it's getting a little late, and I think I don't really have time to start anything new. And also, I'm a little tired, still recovering. But I'm getting there. All right, so the plan is, on Friday, we're going to do some, what's it called? That thing we were talking about, Yakuza Kiwami, which is Yakuza 1. Because I finished last year, I did Yakuza 0, which was a lot of fun. Yeah, that'll be the plan for Friday. And then on Sunday, we'll have some lovely quality pizza time. We're going to definitely be doing some golf with your friends, which anybody that's interested is welcome to join. Might do a little other gaming, Lethal Company, maybe some GeoGuessr, no idea. And once she departs, we'll probably get into some more frenetic stuff, probably some more Star Citizen. She has difficulty with like the heavier 3D stuff, so unfortunately it's not something I can tag her into. But yeah, we'll have our quality pizza time, and then we'll do some fun action, other things. But for now, this moment, I'm gonna call it for the night. Thank you for hanging out. Thanks for chilling with me, and we will continue our adventures into 2024. Had to actually think about that for a second. For now, good night. So long. Thanks for exploring the world with me. Bye.
Good purchase.